can only be a funny nation that says, okay, kwenzeka. You don't say, let us stand and liberate ourselves. Precisely because that organization was established by those people, some of us will respect that organization which was established by our ancestors. Because it was correct, it was true, it was defending the nation. Now, if then the leaders of that organization at a given time turn away from what was given to all of us, they are actually undermining our ancestors who were correct and undermining the organization itself, which is our tool to liberate ourselves. And some of us were said, I'm leaving the ANC because it has gone out of the way. It's no longer the ANC we know. This is the Ramaphosa ANC. And we said it, and we continue saying it. They've deviated, they've moved out of the way. But this organization had made the struggle in South Africa to be known throughout the world.
Yes.
There are many things that they did. They sacrificed, they died. They followed from the organizations that were called or whatever in the past. Let me not mention them. As me, with a very sore heart, saying I'm not going to vote for the ANC, I want you to understand this. Why I said, much as I will vote for Mkhonto Sizwe, but I will never leave the ANC as a member. I will die the ANC. I was respecting our ancestors who established the ANC. You cannot take the history of struggle, the history of struggle of the ANC, run away from it when we've sacrificed it. Some of us served years in prison, went to exile. It was not a nice thing, it was not playing soccer, it was a struggle. And if people were changing this organization, giving it to the whites, the oppressors, they are taking even the history to back to the oppressors. And I was saying I will fight for that, even if I'm in the MK. I will fight to get the history of the ANC here to us who fought for this liberation. So I don't want people to misunderstand, because I did not say all of this. I was just making the point historically that I belong to this organization. But when it was still the organization that was established by our ancestors, this one, which now looks funny, led by somebody else, I'm not going to leave that one. This one I'm leaving, I'm not going to vote for. Clear, 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 clear. I don't want one day, why Team Zuma? One day, when I'm an old man, I'm very young. I will tell people, I will tell the citizens of this country that you sold out by creating other organizations, helping the enemy to disperse us so that we don't have a concrete majority. Well, that's what is done with these little parties that we've been establishing, all of us. We must come to a point where we realize the reality. And I'm telling you, this comrade will come to the books of history. He had done something that many would not do. because his politics is scientific. And that's why even his action has become a big issue. Because it is a scientific issue. Proper scientific. To say we are closer to our liberation. Let us join together to reach there so that we can have this country in peace with everybody, including the whites, everybody's here. But for now, this country, there is no peace because black people are like, I don't know how we could describe them. We've got cities. In the city, there is what is called, what is this last forum? Township. Why there is a city and a township? Why? Have you asked that question? Why there's no city only? There's a city and a township. Should we say fine to stay in the township where at times the toilets are not correct, every other thing? Until when? Coming with Umkhonto wesizwe, we are coming with a solution for this country forever, so that there will be peace, there will be harmony, there will be everything. If you don't want it, fine. We'll help you, we'll take you what will make it. That's why the issue of the black political parties must come together to be one. Because the whites are not there together. The people consolidating in what is this party have? DA.
Dance with the apes.
If you counted, there are very few. There are few. There is a serious period coming, which we want to deal with peacefully, fortunately. That's why when we're moving up and down, we're saying we want to have 2/3 majority. Because we want this to come peacefully, no longer through the barrel of the gun. Peacefully. We must come to our senses, realize that we cannot live like this. A city, and what? Township, a rural area, urban. Why? Where in the rural areas where we stay, there's not a single hospital. All hospitals in the cities. I don't want to be emotional. I was just telling you that what we are all about is about us bringing this country where it is supposed to be for all its citizens, black and white. We are hating and one day I will invite you to Uganda, this journalist, so that I will try to help you. To help you in your job, to quicken this thing we're talking about. Agreed? Wonderful. So one day. But we like to thank you for being with us today and the questions we have asked. And as you realized, we are serious, as we have been serious historically, to correct the wrongs. We believe there's a lot of wrongs. We can't sit and be happy when our children are finished by liquor and everything and think that that is correct. And to sit in the country as if everything is fine. It can't be. The youth is the citizens of tomorrow. And it is our duty, to ensure that we have the future of our young people who would be in charge of this country and making life wonderful. We can't. If we sit, no. I mean, people are killed every other day. We've got police, we've got everything, but people are continuing to be killed. They are employed every other year. We have now become so soft to wrong things. We must stop that. That's what we must do. And we are going to stop it. We are going to stop it. All we need is to be in charge of this country. You will see what we tell you will happen. You will walk in the dark without fearing anybody. All the criminals are going to be put away.